Hello, everyone. It is time for another edition of Dry Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of uplifted spirits. By the time this goes out on YouTube, it's going to be old news. But this is actually being recorded over a month in advance, August 22nd, August 24th, and as of August 22nd, a special announcement, a secret announcement was made on the SnowRunner Discord. You can, by the way, if you want an invite to there, it's discord.gg/SnowRunner. 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 SnowRunner. Well, I cannot say that right. I'm going to start it over. We do a live here. You can tell how excited I am. That'll get you to SnowRunner Discord, and there's an announcement thing there. And they had this, like I said, this is probably old news for you, but they had this little graphic there that was kind of an Easter egg hunt, and you followed instructions around the graphic until finally, in small print, you discovered Year 5, SnowRunner Year 5 Pass, dropping September 5th. It's not quite September 5th here, and I'm all excited about it. It's probably like October 5th or something whenever this hits YouTube. One of these days, I'm going to take some time off of Twitch so that I don't keep building up this far in advance. Let's get the game loaded, shall we? And my excitement is about to come to an end because I'm going back into like COVID. But yes, if anyone comes into Twitch chat, I will I will send my love to them and send the good news, because I still don't think it's official yet. Although it is official if they have been given permission to release it in a roundabout way on the official Discord. Join the Discord. You find people to play. If you want to play the game, you want to play multiplayer. I don't play much multiplayer. I don't play like any multiplayer. I haven't in a long time. But yeah, join the Discord, play the game. And that Discord also, it's the SnowRunner Discord officially. It's discord.gg/SnowRunner, but that Discord also covers, I think, MudRunner. Maybe not MudRunner, but it covers the games that have come out since then. It covers also a section for explorations, and it covers a section for Roadcraft that I still say should have been named Roadrunner. I gave that joke to somebody. I said, I still think they should have renamed the new game Roadrunner instead of Roadcraft. And the guy laughed, and he said, yeah, in that case, all the goods you carry, they would all be Acme branded trucks and trailers, and all the cargo would be Acme branded, and the dispatch you talk to would be Wile E. Coyote. Although Wile E. Coyote never talked in the Roadrunner series. He did talk, I believe, with some of the Bugs Bunny cartoons, but I could have this all wrong. Anyway, what am I doing? I don't remember. What was I doing here? I was going to drop off this trailer somewhere. Something I was dropping off somewhere? Did I already drop it off? I am bringing trailers back to the trailer store. Oh, but I know I need to take this vehicle with me to get to the other map. I'm just cleaning up the maps now, pulling all the trailers out. Let's look at the map. It's been a long time since I played, as far as in real life. It's been just probably 24 hours, or if it's a Monday when you're watching this, maybe more than that. But my goal is to come through here and pick up these trailers that are over here. There's a prototype exploration trailer, and I think there's a small scout flood trailer. Yes. I need to get these 2 trailers. On this one, I'm going to have to use the big crane for. And the small scout flatbed trailer. Will I be able to get these? This one, with some difficulty, I think. Oh no, with the big crane, I'll be able to get them both into the other trailer. So, what was the purpose of this? Oh, I don't remember what my plan was. Can I put a marker here? No, I can't put markers unless I move here. I took a side. I came here to the trailer store so I could either pick up something or drop off something. Ah! Dropping off the Jeep Wrangler. That's what I was dropping off. Because I need the Wrangler to sell those things. Okay, so the Wrangler was here. I was towing it, maybe? Anyway, so the Wrangler is there, and I'm going to need both of these beds to carry both of those trailers. And, yes, I'm going to need the bed, and I'm going to need that to take the two things. And so I was hitching up to here, grabbing them both, going through the messiness, and getting over there. Okay, I remember now. I was hoping to finish this, I know, before we actually got started, but I didn't. If I switch to the other Zix, can I also turn its lights on? Okay, and attach a winch. Got to attach the winch from here to there. Okay, is that a good distance away? It seems like it. All right, let's go. And you got the trailer. So this is the guy that's going to come back here, but he's probably going to need this guy's help. Did I just release the winch? No, I didn't. All right. Oh, but I have to switch. Did I switch vehicles? That's what I did. No, I didn't. Now the winch is probably detached, right? Attach winch. From here to here. Okay. And the engine's on. Right. Okay. Let's go. That's a pretty good distance. I think it's early in the morning. I don't think changing the time is going to help. No, it's in the evening. Well, it still probably won't help, but... yeah, it's just worse. I don't know. I don't know, the other lights weren't on, whatever. Somehow I changed the lights off. But we're bringing a truck and the trailer, and with this big crane I'll be able to drop them both into those vehicles to park them. And then this vehicle is going to have to make its way to the trailer store, which I think it might be able to do. Let me check the map again. Now, it can get through this iciness, but then it's like here. The only way to go is along here, which it could do along here and then wrap around there and then meet here, but then here is still icy mess there. So I might have to bring them both back at the same time. That's okay, because then I can just both recover them. Why am I not? Why did I know that? I kind of messed up my turn already, didn't I? Yeah. You do have your engine on, right? So you should be backing up when I do that? Oh, I gotta turn this. Do I need to turn your engine off briefly so I can get some... If I can get some slack in that line. Depending on where we're going, if it's icy, he might have more traction and then he's going to catch up to me. Anyway, we're all going to go through the gateway together. We're going to go rescue. Oh, that's right. This vehicle can go through the... What am I thinking? Of course, this vehicle could come back the other way. Although it is an icy slope. And I may not be able to get, with using its own crane, I may not be able to get the one out of the, I can just dump the trailer, but I may not be able to get the one out of that, because both of these things are pretty heavy. But I think I muscled one of them out of it. I'm a little concerned about the, I may not be able to park the properly pack the Scout flatbed because it's wide and it might not fit into either of the trailers. Now, see, this is all terrible ice here. I mean, this thing can power through most crappy ice. But it can nose in sometimes. I don't know exactly where I set the waypoints. I don't think I was very particular about where I set the waypoints. I just want to get this done and move on to the next territory. What is this? Episode 130 or something? Trying to keep all the episodes under 100. But since I'm going to have 23 regions now, not just 20, not just 19, and those won't finish until sometime in 2026 at the earliest. It doesn't matter. They might go into 2027. Quote unquote yearly passes. I am going to be oh, I know what I can do. I can unpack the trailer. I can flip over the trailer. I can detach. I can detach the trailer. I can unpack the trailer. Then pull it over onto its side. And then to drop the other thing. Actually, I can detach the trailer, sell the trailer. The Scout vehicle will go up in the air. Or the portable exploration or something will go up in the air. And then detach what's in my cargo bag. And then recover that. And the trailer, because it's attached, will also just stay floating in the sky where it was. And then, since the Jeep is there, I can winch them both to the ground and sell them. Aha! So I won't need this vehicle to come back. Which means I can take, I can take this way back, or I can take the road that goes over the rocky hills, which is asking for trouble. I don't think it's too icy for it. If it turns out to be too icy for it, I will be sad. So I do not have to bring this vehicle back. I can leave it on the other map and pick up some other things with it. I can't hitch anything with this, but I could drag something back across whatever path I need to get to the rest of the trailers. And since the trailer store there is close enough to the garage, I can always restore to the garage. Or the blue buddy will be, Blue Baron will also be. Yeah, I'm kind of going over a rock here, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. The truck I'm towing will be, that will be in the garage when it recovers. You know, I can transfer over to the other garage and do what it needs to do. I'm not afraid of this crackly ice, but carrying another truck who is also not afraid of the crackly ice. When I go to the other map, I do have the Jeep Wrangler parked far enough away from here, I think, that the crackly ice will reset itself. But I may go the other way, which involves less crackly ice. In fact, involves no crackly ice. The right truck for the job. The trucks I have, and I'm going to add them to the description when I have. They're in the tags, but I didn't put them in the description. I will add them to the description when I start the next region. I'm almost certainly not going to go back to all 300. I might only back to all 300, 320, whatever. 400. Oh, this is region 4. Go back to the 400 or so descriptions and add what fleet vehicles I'm using. But I am using all paid DLC vehicles. I'll mention what the DLCs are, what the vehicles are, because that would seem to make sense. And it made enough sense that I mentioned it in the tags for the video, but you guys can't see the tags for the video. Only the Google algorithm, only YouTube algorithm can see that. I tried to make it obvious in my chat when a timer bot comes up and says something, so that I'll make it easier to see. Because they used to have this formatting code /me, which is an old like Usenet IRC kind of convention where you could put something in italics that say where it's, you know, smiles at so and so, and the /me would put it in italics. So /me, you know, laughs hysterically, or /me whispers, you know, blows kisses to so and so, or whatever. And it would be in italics to let you know, oh, It's not a sentence by that person. It's that person's whispering in effect or performing some action. So it's an action command, and the command was /me. And it's such an old convention from more than 20 years ago, from like 30 years ago or something. Twitch is an old app. It wasn't Twitch originally, Twitch.tv. I can't remember what it was originally. But yeah, it's such an old convention that they finally decided to deprecate it, and so /me doesn't work anymore. But it was the one kind of formatting you could do on Twitch, in Twitch chat, that would make it look different. Now, I could, as a moderator, send a message, and since the bots are moderators, they could send messages with highlighting, but then the user can also send messages with highlighting, and the highlighting would stand out a lot more. I want it to stand out less, the bot messages. So. And if you're watching on YouTube, you don't see any of these things. But then again, if you're watching on YouTube, you're not chatting. And for those who are chatting, I often miss chats, and I hate missing chats. The chat is by my side, so I can't really see it while I'm, in the middle of action. I don't see it. I have to glance over at the sides. Like when I'm playing a racing game, like I was yesterday. By the way, for those of you watching on YouTube, I believe my Saturday or my weekend racing stream has my weekend racing content. Grid Legend is over, and I'm now racing, playing MotoGP 25. There is a link to on my YouTube homepage. There is a featured game section, and the last thing, you'll have to open it up and look for it specifically, but the last thing on there is MotoGP 25. And you go into that playlist and it'll show you all the videos from MotoGP 25 so far, including the trailer. I'm debating whether or not I want to leave the trailer. See, this is kind of rocky. This is going to be a little tricky. Yeah, you've gotten a little close to me, so let's turn off your engine so I can get a little bit more slack. Or tighten the slack a little bit. Yeah. The rocks can be an issue. Most rocks aren't, but here the rocks are slippery, and there's no chain tires available for this vehicle. But of course, this is the Mastodon, the 612H. Codename Mastodon, I don't know, nickname Mastodon. It's from the Mastodon DLC pack. In case you don't know the shtick, the reason this is called easy mode, there's no mods or anything, it's just a normal game. It's not hard mode, which is kind of a joke. That's why easy mode is in quotation marks. But it's called easy mode because it uses only external to the season's paid DLC vehicles, and this truck is stuck somewhere. Come on, get around your axles. There we go. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Quick winch, quick winch. Why? I don't know where the winch attached. I was looking at the back vehicle. Oh, please tell me one of these things could be... Okay. I was looking at the back vehicle to make sure it went around, and I had to pull this way to get it to go around, and I pulled myself almost off of the map. All right. Let's pull one more. As I go forward. Okay, now that's better. Oh, that's all I would need is one more disaster. I hate this place. I'm really excited about having those 23 regions I dreamed of. Even though, like I said, it's going to add another year and a half to my replay, but so we'll be going till 2030 or something like that. I know I'm down to 18 gallons of fuel. I forgot I was gonna grab a trailer and refuel. The other truck could have grabbed a trailer at the trailer store and refueled. I knew there was something I was gonna forget. Ran very short of time. And there's no trailer store anywhere around here. How much fuel does this guy have? The other Zix has 48, which is not bad. My trunk with repair supplies is 48. My service kit has 14. It's not going to be enough to get there and back. Okay. So I have 76. I want to also take his service kit. Oh, I took the wrong... No, that's right. Okay. No, I put that in the wrong Zix, didn't I? Ugh! No, not from the Zix. For sure. Yeah, from his trunk repair supplies. No! Ah! Put it in the wrong... Oh. Oh. Okay. I want to put this in the Zix. In the Zix, but I put it in the wrong place. Trunk repair supplies has nothing. No! There! I want that to stay there. Okay. Now all I can do is pull up, put something in. Let me drive forward a little. I want to balance them out a little bit. Oh, I can put it all in that guy when I get there, because I'm just going to recover him. I'm going to send him back on his own. Okay. Okay. So I will put everything in that guy, and I will actually leave his engine off. So... Stop my engine. Oh, I'm not close enough to him. There's one way to guarantee leaving the engine off, and that's drain all the fuel out of them. All right, refuel from, not to that Zix. Okay. No engines are on now. Got it. I want to. want to go... No. No! What buttons am I pressing? I wanted to go to my Zix. My Zix. Okay. I want everything from that Zix to go to my Zix. Okay, my Zix is now full. His Zix has just a little bit. And his trunk supplies have just a little bit. Okay, so when I'm done, I will give him and his trunk supplies everything. I don't really want to leave him with all... Well, that's okay. I don't want to have him the engine on, but if I need to, I'll put the engine on. Let's go forward a little bit. I'll stop the engine. Don't attach the winch yet, because I'm going to lay out this path with the engines off. Okay, and I can still hear the engines on because it's from the other... Hearing myself play back. Okay. And this is snowy, but not icy. I conserve some fuel by, even though I ran his engine, I did conserve some fuel. But I'll try to run it with the engines off. But when I get to here, he's going to have to come separately. So he does have a little fuel on him for that purpose. Yes. And then I will recover this truck and give that truck everything I can give him. And here, and here. And I'm not sure exactly if this trailer is going to fit packed. So I will put it in the... Where's better? I will put it in the follow-on trailer, which is deeper, which looks like it's more sturdy. Probably the bed. If I have to, I can put the crane over it if it's in the bed. So I know the pup will fit, the pew will fit, the prototype excavation unit, the pew will fit. But yeah, if it's in the bed, I'll put because I'm not sure that thing fits enough to park in either the bed or the trailer. They're both, I think, a little too narrow for me to be able to put it in and park it. But I'll be able to put it in a way that it'll safely stay there. Okay. Let's finish this map. So I can bring both of these with me till I get to here. And then I will have to find my way somewhere in here close enough that I can grab this thing. I'm not sure where that close enough is. It's probably going to be not that way, though. It's probably going to be like here, here, and up through this. Here. Up through the snow between these rocks or something. Something like that, I'm hoping. And I'll do that on my own. So right now, attach the trailer, attach the winch. Do not turn on the other vehicle. attach? There we go. And yeah, leave it off. Conserve fuel. I was supposed to get fuel there. I got refilled them both if I was taking the other trailer or the other Zix and detached the trailer it had, attached the fuel trailer. Could have fueled them both up when we sold the trailer, but I did not. Oh well. We adapt. That's what this game is all about, adapting. I also heard from Wezel on Wheels, shout out to Wezel. There is a new game coming out that's more like a Euro Truck Adventures, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, coming out by Focus and possibly developed by Saber, I don't know. That's going to be coming out at some point. They announced that also on the Discord. And I knew that was coming out, but Wezel told me something I didn't know, in that Euro Truck Simulator, or American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, first of all, and American Truck Simulator, the sequel, are also both being, they're not Focus products, they're both coming out as well soon on console. Obviously, they've been on PC for years and years, but they're coming out on console, which is a big announcement. I've been waiting for Euro Truck Simulator and or American Truck Simulator to come out on console for a long time. I figured it would never happen, but you know what? Consoles are big now. And so I'll be able to get those. They'll probably be cheaper than the new one from Focus. The upside to the Focus slash Saber maybe version is those are being simultaneously developed. They're not just being ported over. So this is where I release. Winch so I can get across here. This is difficult, quite difficult. Tricky. Keep at least half of each wheel on. And then you got to turn here, so I'm a little bit too far to the left. Oh, but I made it. Actually, we might be able to go over that tree. Yeah, I should have required to change trucks too. Okay, now this baby. Better to be a little bit to the left on this ramp, and I'm leaning way forward, so if anybody's chatting, I definitely won't be able to see it now. And the trailer is going to go all wompy, but that's okay. So make sure my entire tire is on to the right, and then if I just have a half a tire on the left, I'm fine. Because then when I come up to this tree, I'm going to have to make a sharp left. Did I miss the pole? I missed the pole. Made it! Piece of cake. Now I can change trucks. Let's pull forward a little bit. Yeah, winch. Winch. Oh, please! You're committing to a year 5. Please add the ability on console to select the winch point in an easier way with controller. You know, you can't just move the controller rather than the little tab bar, and you can make it circle around. or hold down. You select it with the D-pad, but you have to keep tapping the D-pad. It doesn't recognize holding the D-pad down and quick scrolling around, so you have to keep tap, 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 tap. Plus, you can get to the end of the list of points, and then it doesn't wrap around to the other side. You gotta turn your view around or start tapping in the other direction. I have never formally sent in a request for that. I could do it. Now they've committed to a year 5, which makes me so happy. Will there be a year 6? I don't know, maybe. This is kind of a forever game. There's going to be people like me that aren't even going to complete the game for years. It's kind of a money, you know, it's a money maker still for them. All they have to do is, you know, making, not that making new levels are cheap, new regions are cheap, but they're how close am I? Oh, I see where ways to go. Yeah, making new regions isn't exactly cheap, I'm sure, but it is still easier to do than making a whole new game. And because they know they have the audience for it, I guess my guess is that they're still making enough money on people buying the season passes and things, and new people coming to the game, that it's worth adding more content. Because I love games with a lot of content. I don't mind buying DLC. I save up my my Microsoft Bing credits so I can buy DLC to games. I am not turning this engine on if I don't have to. And yes, I like forever games. I like games that you keep adding more and more content to, rather than having to buy a whole new game and learning all new controls and stuff. Wesel was talking to me about, yeah, he has to learn all new controls now for Roadcraft. It's, you know, driving him crazy. He uses the compatibility mode like I do. I want to get close enough with this. I'm pretty sure I can drive over these things. Close enough with this big crane to reach. And stop that. I'm not sure I can drive over those things, in fact. Now this guy has to back in. Sorry, I'm going to hit somebody's sign here and take it out. Hopefully it's a destructible sign. All right. Now this, I'm just going to park this guy here. And this guy is going to get loaded up with that. And like I said, I don't think that's going to be able to... that, I'm not sure I will be able to actually pack. I know the Pew 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 will pack in the trailer, but I'm not sure the wide carrier will pack the bed. I think it needs a flatbed to pack. Which, if I'd have been thinking, I would have put the flatbed on here rather than, you know, I would have configured the blue truck here with a flatbed rather than start the engine. All right, and lift and over. Now this baby, the winch is strong enough. It can just attach and lift it up. And not just the winch, the crane itself is strong enough. How do I want to do this? A little close, actually. Let's do the little spinner thing, and it's going to sway around a lot. Yeah, it's just spinning on its own at this point. When you start to settle down, go up. Cut out a little to broke. That might settle it down. Okay, I will try to see if I can get it packed. If I can't get it packed, what? No. What am I doing? Where's it going? This should be rotating it clockwise. Okay. Lower. 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 Is it there? Oh, I think it's there. A little more slack. Gotta get this way. Gotta get this way. Lower. Lower. Are all the wheels in? I don't think all the wheels are in. As far as it's going to lower. Yeah, see, I'm too close to lower it any farther than this. Okay, well, I'm back as far as I can get, so let's cross our fingers. Now I can lower more. This is not going to fit. I don't think. That's not quite in there. Even that wheel isn't in there. Pack? Oh, I heard something click. Oh, it is packed in the back. Oh, is it packed on the front too? Look at that. It's hard to see, but it looks like it's packed on the top rail there. How about that? You see the little yellow there? Let's actually put it to afternoon. See the little yellow? It packed it on top of the rail. It found 3 points that fit. Oh, that's so funny. All right, you stay there. You're all nice and packed. I didn't think it would fit, but guess what? It fits. Sort of. How about that? Could I spend some more time trying to lift this thing up and move the crane and get this both wheels in and back this corner, or lift this corner up to get this? Yeah, I could do all that. But I don't think I would get that front wheel down anyway, so. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. All right. Let's go rescue that other thing. No, that's the wrong truck. Yeah, restore the crane. And find our way over there. Start engine. And I'm up to 50 minutes. So I think I might actually end it here. Oh, great. And these things can't be driven through, of course. I drive through these things. No. So I need to find a way to get over there. Over here. It's just like completely solid. Ah, these I can crash through. But the bee's nest, I don't think I can crash through. Although the tree, I definitely can't crash through. No pumpkins, though. I need more pumpkins for my achievement. Oh, I can't crash through them. Okay. This is everything that's being crashed through. Okay. Well, this is a good place to stop. I gotta reassess where those markers are gonna be. But somehow I'm gonna get over that. Oh, I heard a ding-a-lingle! MLVC! Resubscribing! Tier 1! 14 months! Wow, baby, thank you. That's been over a year. A year and 2 months. If you weren't a, you'd get a nice badge if you weren't what's it called? A founder. Anyway, you got here just in time for me to take my break. Stick around, brother. We can chat some more. I'm just going to take a little break here if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, then that'll be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which will be midnight which will be 6 p.m. 1800 hours in the UK, and sometime around 0600 hours, but never exactly, in New Zealand. There's like 2 weeks where we are on daylight savings time and New Zealand is also on daylight savings time. The times are adjusted, but like it's always either an hour earlier there or an hour later there than anyway. So check your local listings. U.S. Central Time at noon. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Type IOWA, Iowa. It's the easiest thing if you want to look it up. And so yeah, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.